Hello everybody and welcome to a new video from GameSource, coming to you with new gaming videos and exciting gaming news. I would like to thank you all for the amazing support you've been giving me with the 8,000 views on my last Ravenfield mod video, and I know it's not a lot, but I feel like it's a good start. And I would just like to mention that I decided to make like a small Instagram channel, an account just to kind of share my new videos and things with you. And onto the video now. I was going to speak about video game violence and how much I disagree with it, because of all this video game violence trash that's been floating around in the news, and just the fake research that's been going into it. And I was going to give you some news on new video games that will be releasing in May next month. Alright, back to the video now. There's been a lot of talk about video game violence and how violence in video games kind of subconsciously pushes people into violence in real life, and I really disagree with it. And I was just going to present some facts and kind of maybe show you that that's not true. I think one of the first examples would be GTA 5, and a lot of people have been saying how it's like the next vaccines now, but for real, it's the people have been saying that it's basically a murder simulator, which I really disagree with. I prefer the phrase it's a life simulator, and I kind of feel like anything could really be done with GTA, and I mean, it's the player's choice. And also, please note it's a 18 rated game, and really I think it's bad parenting if you decide to buy a game for your 5-6 year old kid who thinks they can handle GTA 5, and then maybe they get a bit over loaded by the game. And I mean, it's not the kid's fault at this point, and I feel like it's the parents' responsibility, and I guess it's a bit like having a go at the games even though it's your own fault. And I guess like it could be your own opinion not liking games, but please don't force it onto others and try making them illegal or something. I mean, I enjoy games, and I've played GTA 5, and I don't feel like it's wrong at all, and I don't feel like a lot of things people have been saying about it are true. People have been talking about how you could rape in the game, and how it's a lot of actions against women, and I really disagree with it. I mean, like, how is this anything to do with women? I understand that there are a woman in the game, but I don't feel like anyone purposefully goes into the game and just starts shooting up every single woman they see. I don't think that's how it really goes down, and I guess it's just up to the person to decide what they do. And I feel like people just use it to stress out more than really do any harm. And I don't feel like I've seen anyone really over the age of 18, to be honest, not even over like the age of 12, who have actually gone ahead and done anything bad because they've been on a video game. And I feel like maybe if you spend too much time on a game, you start maybe getting aggressive towards people telling you to stop playing, but that is just being really into the game. And I mean, it's bad parenting if you don't control your kids while they're playing. But I mean, it's not like little Jim here just plays like Spider-Man 2 on his PS2, and you know, next thing you know, he grabs an AK and starts shooting up a school. That's not really how it goes, and I don't find it very funny how it's just not very funny how people kind of presume games just turn people like that. And like there was this case where this guy gave his 4-year-old kid GTA 5 and just let him free roam around the game, and he noticed that the kid would drive correctly and would abide all laws, helping all policemen and firemen, just just being helpful just to the community. in the game, because anything else he said would feel wrong, and he preferred to stay on the legal side and help people out. And I guess we kind of misjudge people, and it's not very fair on the gaming community as a whole. And I feel like that people that talk about video games don't actually have never actually played the game themselves, or just aren't really gamers, or at all just really knowledgeable in the subject. Like, that's what really triggers me, when people think they know what they're talking about but they don't. And I was also going to say that that all those tests you've been seeing about computer games making you angry and violent are usually not true. Those are fake statistics and things like heart rate monitoring and things. And obviously, if you're playing a game which involves a lot of stress, your heart rate's gonna go up, and things like measuring your brain waves and things, that's I feel like that's not accurate enough. And none of the other tests, none of the tests which scientifically and mathematically have been or none of the big tests that have been used, every single one of them has resulted in it saying that video games are not linked to violence. And getting on to the second part of the video, I was just going to say there's some really interesting releases for May 2019. As of this video being recorded, it's the 30th of April, so I'm quite excited. And in May we should be seeing games like Rage 2 coming out for PC, PS4 and Xbox One on the 14th of May. And I'm quite excited for this one because personally I had it, the original Rage, on the Xbox 360, and it proved to be quite a complex story with this game, because even though it was it was supposed to be something like Doom, and it was supposed to be open world, it kind of became semi-open world, and it had very mixed reviews. People generally didn't like it as much as they said it would be. And then we should be getting Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4 plus Resident Evil 0 on the Nintendo Switch on the 21st of May. And this seems like a great deal, as Resident Evil was such a classic, and Resident Evil 4 was I'm pretty sure a GameCube exclusive, but correct me in the description, in the comments, sorry, if that's wrong. And that was such a great graphical improvement over all the other Resident Evil games. It genuinely did just a huge jump in graphics, and from static backgrounds it generally jumps straight to moving backgrounds, to a lot of good animations and great visuals. And then I think we get Resident Evil 0, which I believe, also not sure, is what happens before the series or something, but don't quote me on that, because I'm not sure. But this feels like a great deal, as looking at it, we have 3 games which are all great, and coming to Nintendo Switch and going to be portable. And one more game I think might turn out to be quite good is Team Sonic Racing, coming out on the PC, Switch, PS4 and Xbox One on the 21st of May of 2019. And I feel like that's gonna be a decent game, but I'm not quite sure, because thinking about it, I mean, this whole Sonic thing, to me at least, has had its up and downs, and I don't know, but personally I feel like a lot of the 3D Sonic games didn't live up to the quality, and I'm not sure how this one will. But I'm obviously not a huge Sonic fan, and not a huge Nintendo fan either, but I feel like maybe this will be a bit of a change, maybe this will be a bit of a jump forward, and I'm quite excited to actually see what this is, see maybe if it's quite inventive, maybe has its own gimmick which maybe sets it apart. But I don't know, because there's so much great racing games right now, and especially kids racing games, things like Mario Kart and things. Those things really live up to their name, and I'm not sure how Team Sonic Racing will do. But leaving you with that, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please subscribe and leave a like if you like this video. Please don't take any offense with anything I said, but please comment down below if you feel like I said something wrong or you disagree, and I'll be sure to not speak about this in another video. But thank you for watching and have a nice day.